So you want the most defensible base possible in vanilla Rimworld? We got you covered, because today we are going to talk about mountain bases. What is a mountain base? But what is a mountain base? Well, most of the time it's as simple as digging into the mountain and living in it. But it goes much deeper than that, as there are plenty of advantages and disadvantages to having one over a traditional base. So we'll go over all of those in this video. Early game. How to start one. Let's start with the beginning. What kind of colonist should you choose for a mountain base? Well, undergrounders are by far the best thing you could look out for. They'll get a mood buff instead of a debuff when under thick roofs. Mining skills are also very important, as you will be mining instead of building your rooms. At first, you'll probably want to start like normal. Make a small bedroom with basic research, some corn or rice, and a freezer. From there, you'll probably want to start to dig. Many people plan out their whole base, but you can do whatever you want. Keep in mind, you naturally want to expand deeper in the mountain as it will protect you better from outsiders. Mining all this garbage can definitely take a toll on the mind of your colonists. So how do we keep them happy? After all, it's very dark and ugly down there. Well, clearing the chunks and cleaning the floor as you go will help a lot with the mood of your miners. Any passions will also drastically boost their mood when mining, and traits like Night Owl or Undergrounder will negate the need for light entirely. If it's still not enough, giving extra care like more recreation or a personal bedroom is recommended. Another tool you have to keep mood up is to smooth everything out. Stone floors and walls can be smoothed, drastically increasing the beauty and wealth of the stone. Keep in mind, wealth can be deadly and you should be careful about managing it, and smoothing stuff takes a really long time. Raiders, drop pod, and sieges. Now that you have a nice little hole to hide inside, time to turtle down, as raiders start showing up to take your mighty fortress down. The obvious way mountain bases help with defense is the large amount of rocks in the way. Raiders will strongly avoid digging through all that stone, so kill boxes are perfect to funnel raiders in. The best part is that even drop pods will be stopped by your thick roofs. Drop pods are incapable of landing on them, so any drop pod raid will land outside or in pockets of normal roofs. Make sure to check your roof overlay. Manhunters are also significantly less threatening, as your pawns will be closer to your base when they arrive, and the only entrance is heavily guarded. Dwarves. Wow, that was a lot, but you know it's not a lot? Our Patreon. For $1 a month, you can get access to all these videos early, ad-free, get named after colonists in our clips and these footages throughout the videos, placed in our Discord. Infestations and how to deal with them. One animal that will always get past your defenses will be those pesky insects. They will show up in large numbers under any thick roofs and will wreck your mighty palace from the inside. But don't worry, I'll share with you my secret ways of defeating them. Every room should be equipped with normal doors. This is because 3 colonists positioned on one side with melee weapons could easily cut hundreds of insects. One at a time, of course. You can also add ranged fighters, but make sure to only add up to 6 to avoid friendly fire. You will also get tons of meat and jelly from the fight, perfect for your colonists. A prevention method is also to freeze your entire base. I'm not even kidding. If you're willing to take the mood debuffs and inconvenience of wearing a parka, freezing any room under -16 degrees Celsius or 1.4 degrees Fahrenheit will prevent infestations completely, making your settlement truly immortal. Mood. In the late game for non-undergrounders, mood will be an issue. Pawns get up to a -9 mood if stuck under a mountain for too long. This can be a huge issue for people that already struggle with mood, making lavish meals a must for mood management, as that huge mood buff will be huge. You may also want to spend more than you usually do on mood, like personal bedrooms or maybe even drugs. Smoothing stone, like mentioned above, is an easy way to improve room quality. Food. Food can also be an issue as the sun doesn't reach this deep. There are a few options for mountain bases to keep yourself afloat. Mushrooms can be grown indoors without the need for light. It's fairly easy to grow, but normal people will be put off with the idea of eating fungus with a light mood debuff. A traditional farm outside will also work perfect for your non-undergrounded pawns, as it will give them outside time. This does have risk over a fungus farm, as the crops will be more vulnerable to toxic fallouts, raiders, wildfires, etc. Sun lamps and hydroponics will also work, but they are costly and definitely for more advanced colonies. An indoor pen will also work with hay, floors, and kibble. You can use one of the methods above to grow your own hay to feed the animals. This comes with the added benefit of having meat in the fortress. This also doesn't require any dirt, which might be in short supply. Ideology. Ideology adds quite a few features to your underground colony. It adds the tunneler meme, making your people like fungus and insect meat, on top of flipping their outdoor need like undergrounders do. This is the most important thing you can select for your mountain-based colony. Biotech. Biotech is also quite useful for your digging adventures. You are able to acquire the ultimate mining machine that is the tunneler, capable of mining at extreme speeds without complaining about any issues a normal pawn would. You can also use dirt moles built to live under mountains. They are weak to the sun, get mood buffs from being under a roof, and don't mind darkness. They even like your yummy mushrooms and insect meat, built to be true